Hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Creating Connections breakfast event. It's an honor to be your MC for tonight. For today, for this morning. My name is Alexandra Aguilar Delgado. You can also call me Alex. I'm a recipient of the GRCC Honors Program Scholarship. My major is plastics and polymer engineering technology. It's an honor to be here today. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce the 12th president of Grand Rapids Community Colleges, Dr. Catherine Rogalski. Thank you.
All right, good morning. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I have had such a great morning already. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful way to start the day. So I wanted to start out by welcoming you to our annual Creating Connections event. I want to thank you for being a part of a community that shows up for our students in meaningful and lasting ways. Over the past several weeks, I'm on week 4 now, I have been getting to know GRCC. I've heard about this event, I've heard about the relationships that we celebrate here, and it's clear to me that Creating Connections is not just a gathering, but it's a celebration of who we are as a community. Before I continue, I would like to take a moment to recognize a few important members of our community. If we have any current or former board members from the GRCC Board of Trustees with us, can you please stand or wave so that we can thank you for your leadership and service? Thank you. Next, I'd like to recognize our GRCC Foundation Board of Directors. Your dedication and advocacy make so much of this work possible. Please stand or wave so that we can recognize you. And finally, to our retirees, I've met a couple, our Golden Raiders. Your legacy continues to shape this college every day. Would you please stand or wave to be recognized? Thank you. What has stood out to me most in my time here so far is how deeply this community believes in our students, not just in what they can achieve, but who they are and who they are becoming. To our donors, saying thank you isn't enough. Your generosity does far more than support scholarships. It creates access to remove barriers, and it sends a powerful message to our students that they are seen, they are supported, and they are capable of achieving their goals. Scholarships are not just financial support, they are moments of possibility. They are the reason a student can stay on track, take their next step, and keep going when challenges arise. And to our students, you are the heart of GRCC. Your determination, your resilience, and your ambition inspire all of us. This morning, you will hear directly from 2 of our students. They will share their stories, their experiences, and what the support has meant in their lives. Their stories are just a glimpse into the many journeys represented in this room and across our college. Each one is unique, and each one is filled with potential. I know that we will all be inspired by what they have to share. To everyone in this room, thank you. This event is a powerful reminder that when a community comes together around a shared purpose, the impact is lasting. I am grateful, very grateful, to be part of this community and to share in this work with all of you. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Rogalski. Up next, we'll explore the power of giving, how one group came together to endow a scholarship in honor of their coach, Dave Clark. Though Coach Clark is no longer with us, the kindness he showed others will continue to make a difference and create opportunities for students for years to come. To give a little background to the story, in early 2025, GRCC transformed its Fieldhouse Natatorium into an indoor turf and recreation center. That November, Swim and Dive alumni returned to tour the new space, a space connected to so many memories. Please direct your attention to the screen to learn more about Coach Dave Clark.
Oh, yeah. The diving board is over there.
I haven't been back to the pool in a really long time. It was really sad to hear that it was going to go away. But then when I learned that it wasn't being used, and the pool's an enormous space, an expensive thing to keep. I know Dad would really want the students to be served well by that space. I think he'd be delighted. It's beautiful.
Dave Clark, Coach Clark, was my first mentor. He was a high energy person. It was his nature to be helpful.
Dad came from some challenging circumstances, so he knew what it was to not always have answers, not always have a place to go. Dad was really big on potential, whether he saw it in me or my sister or the other students who were always around.
Spent a lot of time here in this natatorium, going back and forth in lane 6 as a distance swimmer, many laps. Dave Clark used to tell me whenever I'd get disenchanted and I'd use a word or a phrase like, do I have to? And he'd say, nope, you get to.
Fellas who used to swim and dive for my dad told me about how much he had helped them. He helped them find jobs, he gave them referrals, he helped them get scholarships, he helped with their schedules.
Coach Clark helped me get my classes, helped me get things going. He helped me live my dream and be successful. So here was somebody looking out for me like a father would look out for me. He meant a lot to all of us.
The scholarship idea was brought to us. Alan Doring, who was one of his divers, brought it to us and said, I would like to do this for your dad, and we did not even hesitate. He was the only one from his family to go to college. He was a first-generation college student. GRCC was, well, it was JC then, but it was perfect for him because it gave him the opportunity to go ahead and continue his education, which he felt was really important. This place gave him so many opportunities. He liked the opportunities that were being given to students, and he wanted to be part of that here.
I did start GRCC back in 2012, but because I started a family, I ended up going back to work. I wanted to come back and finish my degree. The scholarship definitely helps. I feel without it, I wouldn't be able to afford books or just the classes in general. The donations definitely help people such as myself who want to go back to school and who have families and who want to pursue something such as teaching. It definitely helps get them in that direction.
We're always very proud of Dad. He made a difference for a lot of people. He would have done anything to help others to accomplish their goals.
If you think you can or think you can't, you're probably right.
Today, we are honored to have the Clark family with us. Thank you for being here today and for the lasting impact your family has on GRCC. Can I know where the Clark family is at right now? Thank you. Now, we will hear from two of our scholarship recipients. I am pleased to introduce our first student speaker, Jakari Carroll, recipient of the GRCC Foundation Scholarship, who will share his story with us.
Good morning, everyone. Everyone's dressed so nice, and I'm like,
I'm a college student. I'm just like it. But thank you. So, good morning. I want to begin by saying thank you for allowing me to take some time to share my story with you all. My name is Jakari Carroll, and I'm currently studying business administration with a focus in supply chain management. I am on track to graduate from GRCC in the spring of 2027, and afterwards I will be moving on to a four-year university to pursue my bachelor's. And to add icing on the cake, I am a proud GRCC Foundation Scholarship recipient. So I want to begin my story by talking about my mom, because without her, I wouldn't be standing among you today. All of my life, my mom has worked countless hours to make sure myself, my little brother, and sister were always taken care of. Even though she's made it look effortless, I know it presented so many challenges and sacrifices, and I stand before you all this morning as a byproduct of Michelle Harrison's sacrifice. Out of everything, Out of everything my mom has done and continues to do for me, one of the biggest things my mom has done is allow me to fail. When I decided to drop out of GRCC back in 2017, I know, it was a long time ago, I know. 2017, I wasn't met with discouraging words from my mom. However, I was met with motivation to explore life and discover what I really wanted to do. Throughout my path of discovery, I've fallen over and over and over and over and over again, working dead-end job to dead-end job. And through all this, every time I fell, my mom was on the side, not helping me up, but cheering me on to get back up. And GRCC and the GRCC Foundation, in a way, was like my mom. Even though I left back in 2017, GRCC still followed me. From old professors and advisors reaching out to see what I'm doing, to friends that I made wanting to see what I was doing as well. Even though I wasn't a student at the time, the GRCC campus and community was still invested in my path and in my success. Then on a random day in the summer of 2024, I decided it was time to return as a student. After my 6 years of life exploration, I knew the best thing for my future was to get my education. The GRCC Foundation Scholarship, along with the Michigan Reconnect program, is what made the transition back possible. This is why I say GRCC and the GRCC Foundation was like my mom. Y'all let me wander among the world. Y'all let me be curious, explore, learn, fail, and fail again. But when I was ready to return home, y'all welcomed me with love and open arms. Because of your investment in me, I am now a member of the Honors Program, current editor-in-chief of our school's newspaper, and a peer mentor for the Woodrick Center of Inclusion and Multicultural Affairs, and a member of the Student Supply Chain Association, with many more things to come in the future. So with that, I want to say thank you to all of the donors and supporters of the GRCC Foundation for being myself and many other students' second chance. Thank you for your consistent investment in the education of incoming, current, and future GRCC students. Thank you all for welcoming me back home. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akari, for sharing your story. We're excited to see all the amazing things you will continue to accomplish. Next, I'd like to invite our next student speaker, Cadence Norman, recipient of the Angela Zania Salinas Memorial Scholarship, to share her story with us. Please join me in welcoming Cadence to the stage.
Hello everyone, my name is Cadence Norman. I am the recipient of the Angela Zania Salinas Memorial Scholarship, and I am very honored to be up here and share some of my story. I always knew I wanted to go to college, but never knew which college I would attend or what I wanted to major in. That's when I received a recruitment letter from my GRCC cross-country coach. My whole high school running career, I always said, I will never run in college. However, never say never. I joined the cross-country team my first year here at GRCC, and it's been a great experience. The challenges you face with your teammates, meeting up before dawn for workouts, running hill repeats in the heat, and the long bus rides have resulted in a very close, meaningful friendships. While cross-country has shaped me in many ways, I also wanted a career where I could make a difference in people's lives. That's what led me to choose music therapy as my major. GRCC stood out because of the agreement the music department has that provides a strong foundation for transferring to Western Michigan University. For those of you who may not know, music therapy is a clinical practice where music is used to achieve non-musical goals. It addresses emotional, cognitive, social, and physical needs, often for patients with dementia, depression, autism, or cancer. And no musical talent or prior experience is needed to receive treatment. I saw the importance of this firsthand while my dad was battling cancer and the stress of dealing with the invasive treatments, spending years doing chemo with medications that made his body feel weak and daily function difficult. Cancer patients often ride a roller coaster of emotional battles, and depression is common. Music can help lift them out of that. Music provides comfort during difficult times, allowing us to access our innermost feelings that often words cannot express. As humans, we link music to memories, and listening to certain music can evoke happy memories, bringing hope and optimism, even when faced with difficult times. Because of this, I'm passionate about using music to help others heal. I plan to spend another year at GRCC to receive my Associates of Music and then transfer to Western Michigan to finish my degree and receive my Bachelor's of Music in Music Therapy. Scholarships take away so much of the financial hardships that students are often faced with when attending college. Those scholarships would not be possible without the donors here today. On behalf of all our GRCC scholarship recipients, I would like to say thank you. Scholarships have given me the opportunity to pursue an education towards my dream career without the burden of student loan debt. And for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cadence, for also sharing your story as well. Best of luck to you as you continue your education journey. Both of your stories were very inspirational. Thank you. Well, as we wrap up today's event, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on the connections we've witnessed this morning. It's been inspiring to hear the incredible student stories and to see how these connections come full circle, creating a lasting impact. On behalf of all the students here today, again, we say thank you. Your support and commitment to education make our hopes and dreams possible. Thank you for believing in us and investing in our futures. And now, to close the program, I'm honored to welcome Erin Van Egmond, Vice President for College Advancement and Executive Director of the GRCC Foundation, to the stage, please.
Good morning. So I get to close the program, but first I just want to say thank you to all our amazing students this morning that you heard from, whether it was speaking up here or playing. Can we just give them all a round of applause? We could spend all day listening to these stories. But I do want to say, again, thank you to Alexandria for a great job emceeing this morning, and also to Jakari and Cadence for sharing your stories. All three of you are going to go on and do wonderful things, but please stay in touch. And thank you to the Clark family, Dalen, Laura Lynn, Wally, and David, who are all here today, for sharing your father's legacy, but also really sharing him with the community. I also want to thank all of you for joining us this morning. What a wonderful morning full of gratitude, thankfulness, and connecting. Thank you for the significant role you all play at GRCC. Donors, we hope you heard today that your contributions and generosity are making a positive difference in the lives of so many of our students. As you have seen and heard from our students, scholarships play an important role in student success at GRCC. And scholarship recipients, whether you are graduating next month or have more semesters to go, please keep in mind the invaluable support provided by your donors. They are a part of what made your college journey possible. Someday, you may want to give back to GRCC to help pave the way for future students who may rely on similar assistance and encouragement. As you leave today, I would encourage you to exchange contact information or leave with someone's business card. Your connection doesn't need to end today. And with that, that concludes our event this morning. Thank you so much for being here. We hope these connections last, we hope the connections you made today will last well into the future. So thank you so much. Have a great day, travel safe, and thank you.